Yeah, like I said, I'm Sean Sommer. I'm a former broker myself. I own the company, developed it. We've been around for, I think, 13 years now. So hopefully you'll find a lot of stuff useful. Well, I've been getting a lot of phone calls lately about what does Agent 3000 do. There's over 30 free programs in there, and they're all 100% free. I can't stand programs that, all of a sudden say, hey, unlock all the features and get this upgrade or something like that. So you'll never see any pop-ups. We do offer an IDX website and CRM, like if you wanted to purchase it, but you'll never be asked to do that. So there's no limitations to the free stuff.
Louder, please. Or put the microphone closer.
Is that better? No?
Just speak louder.
Well, in my defense, I'm a developer, like by trade, like not a speaker, but it's I don't know. Can they turn up the volume?
That's better.
Okay, I'll try to talk like this. And so anyway, yeah, you won't be asked for any upgrade. So to log in Agent 3000, you just go into your MLS dashboard, and there's an icon on the dashboard. You just click it, and it'll log you right in. When you log in, it'll probably pop up something like this. Anytime I add new features, I put something in there. Just like the MLS, you can say read later, or you've read this. So on the left-hand side, like I said, you'll have all these free features, it gets again, no forced upgrade or anything. I would highly recommend watching this video even after we do this. I made this video just for Neighbor, going over all the free features. It does a quick overview over everything. And but anytime you go to anything in the program, it doesn't matter what it is, branded ebooks, whatever, you're going to always see a video at the top of the page here for walking you step by step how to do that. I tried to make everything super easy to do. Most things are maybe 5-10 seconds. It's just really simple to do. So I'll just start going through these features. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. The branded buyer's registration program, this is more like I wrote it I don't know, a few months ago, just for more because of all that new buyer registration stuff. This isn't something where you upload your contracts or anything else. I just made it so that you could put in your customer's name, phone number, email, what kind of buyer's agreement you got with them, and a start and end date. So you kind of have a bookkeeping. If we go to my registrations, then you can see all the registrations you have, and if they've already expired, they'll be red. Because if you're working with a lot of people and you got a lot of these agreements out there, you kind of forget when they start and stop. So I just but the best thing about this buyer registration program though is I created this open house access pass. So if I click on view on this now for this person, I could just copy this URL and send it them, and then if they're at an open house, they can add this to their home screen on their phone. So they just click it, and when they walk in, they can have that other agent have all your contact information on it. So it would be something like this. If it got scanned, it'd say, Barry Sanders is registered with, it says Sean Sommer, ABC Realty, and it even says, please contact my agent directly, and then they can save that contact to their phone. So just makes it a lot easier so that your buyer is not having to register in their open house and give their contact information and going through all that. So now I also give you directions down here, how to copy that URL, how to send it to the person step by step. But you can also export your buyer registrations anytime you want. Maybe you want to put them in another CRM or whatever you want to do, so you can export all those easily. And you can edit these anytime or delete them. If you're a broker, it has office registrations. You can see registrations if you want to have all your agents in the office, register that way. But the search all registrations, I made it so that when you register, you can say if it's allowed searchable. Some people wanted this. Again, you can do no if you want, but if you let's say I had we'll go with Barry Sanders here, and I go to search registrations. I put that phone number in there. It tells me that that's active with somebody, it's active with Sean Summers, the agent, and the phone number and stuff. So, because I'm sure you've all ran into the cases where Barry comes up to you and says, hey, I want to look at that house, and you're like, you're working with anybody? And Barry's like, oh no, I'm not working with anybody. So this would be a quick way to do that. But a lot of the agents don't want anybody to know who they're working with. So when you register the person in this database, you can say no. You don't want anybody to be able to search your person. So that's purely up to you. I would probably do yes, just because that way I would know, if people want to look it up, they would know to call me and say, hey, are you really working with Barry? So, and there's the purchase link, like I said, if you do want a website and CRM. Landing page leads are just that. It's just going to show you any leads. You can export these contacts. If I go to landing pages, you can see it's just a matter of filling out a few blanks here. There's a video at the top. I'll give you an example of some landing pages. Like something like this: instantly view Naples, Florida pool homes from 800,000. They got to enter their information. Get a first-time buyer's guide. Enter to get your free ebook. Watch the video below, and find out about the secrets talked about in the video. Downsizing, maybe its house is under 1,500 square feet. So you can get as creative as you want. Like there's a point. Like you can make anything you want. And again, there's a video at the top of the page. There's no point in me going step by step through this stuff, because it's pretty easy. You just give it a name, your call to action, and you decide if you want to require their name, phone number, email, that kind of stuff, and you can send them to a redirect URL, or if you want just a response to be on the screen. So anyway, but if people fill that out, like I said, then landing page leads would show, in all these, I didn't require a phone number, so they didn't enter a phone number, but they entered their email, and then it tells you what landing page name it was, the URL for it, and and I could delete or do whatever. And again, I could export these to any other CRM you have.
Sean, did you create the landing pages?
Yeah. In that program, you can make them. You can pick whatever background you want. You can, so all those landing pages I just showed you, they each took me probably 30 seconds to create. It was super easy. But, and again, I say that, don't ever get frustrated to where, well, Sean said this was super easy and I can't figure it out. I must not be smart. So I tell everybody, you did not get into real estate because you were sitting around one day saying, hey, I love technology. I want to build websites and landing pages and things like that. So, I tell everybody, give it the old college try. Watch the video. If after 5-10 minutes you still can't figure it out, I'm an email or a phone call away. I always want to help people, and I don't want to see you frustrated, obviously. So, but there's email templates here. The email templates, you can use for any. Again, you might use MailChimp, you might use Constant Contact, you might have your own CRM, you might have our upgrade, whatever you have and you want to send out emails. I just made these so it was really easy, I'll just edit one that I already created. Essentially, all you got to do is give it a title, you type in your MLS number, you pick the photo you want. Let's say I picked that photo right there. And then I can also say add company logo. It automatically brings in all the description. If I wanted to edit that, I could. I can optionally put a link here, it automatically created this to the single property website, but I could put an optional link in here so that maybe I want to send them to other properties that look like this, and that's what I did in this one. So then the email would look like this, so you got the photo, it says for sale, all this stuff is created for you. If I clicked on view similar properties, like I said, I sent them to something looking Cape Coral properties over 500,000 or something. But, and then the listing details, like I said, that goes to a single property website. I'll go over that in a minute. You got a, we'll go over the single property websites in a second. Anyway, it's just a really, really fast way. It'll take you, again, seconds, to create the single property. Now, the cool thing about this is sometimes you just want to use your own Gmail, for example, or you want to use Apple Mail or whatever. If you tried to, copy the HTML code, that you need, all this garbly guck here, you would need this for MailChimp, Constant Contact, or things like that. Well, you obviously can't paste that into your Yahoo Mail or Apple Mail or whatever. If you view this one and then you just say copy HTML, you can go ahead and just go to your email and just paste it, and it'll paste it just like that. So, it gives you, because sometimes people just want to do a one-off. They just want to send it to one customer or something, and they don't want to do some kind of email blast, newsletter kind of thing. So you got the flexibility for both.
Does it just paste the URL, or does it paste the whole picture?
It picture everything. Yeah, it'll look just exactly like that. What's that?
You don't have to click on the URL. The picture is
No, yeah, it'll be just like that in the email, correct. And
that's amazing. Usually with mail, the file was usually too large. How do you do that with a file that would normally?
Well, it's putting the image like I did all the images down like to something reasonable like yeah, because like sometimes you got an image that's over 10 meg and then you can't send an email out. Like I take the thing down like for the program down to a couple hundred K or something. So yeah, you won't have any issues with sending it out with any email. And again, like I would watch a video right at the top of the page. If you are using MailChimp or Constant Contact, I actually have examples where I logged into, I think it was Constant Contact, and pasted it in there and show you how to do that. And it also shows you, the other emails. So, like I said, I don't want to go into too many, like get down in the weeds in each one of these programs, since like you can follow up. What I would recommend, anything I'm talking about here, you say like, oh, that's really cool, but yeah, I'll never use that. Like and then you see something else, you're like, oh, that's cool, I like that. Just make a note, and then that way you can go back and check out the video on that one. Like, because chances are you're not going to use every single program in here, and I'm always adding new programs. So, all right, the one or more properties is exactly what it says. It's like, pretty much the same kind of thing, except for like you can put, like you see I put multiple MLS numbers in here. You can put as many, I call these like wild blue listings. And and if I click on view on that, then it shows this one's active, and then again, all the information. I got to view similar properties. I can send them to the website, filtering out, wild blue listings. The market snapshot. This is similar to like another product that you guys used to have here, like that's no longer available. So this might be useful for people that were using that. I called it Naples Luxury. I just put Naples for a city. I said like minimum price $1 million, and I created the email. And then it looks something like this. It'll show like the latest 6 listings out there, like with the views. But it's also got all the market snapshot on there, like total active listings, homes for rent, homes for sale, condos for rent and sale, median prices, sold prices. And you can put as many cities as you want. You want to make a really long email, I could have put Naples, Fort Myers, Bonita, whatever, and it would build one email with all that in there. Like it would just be one after another. So. Again, you can grab the the email code or the HTML code either way. The AI I got built in here is, everybody's familiar with ChatGPT. I just didn't want people to have to go and create their accounts, and it's more stuff that you got to remember more logins for. It's real simple. You can just pick a property type, put the city, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, backyard, fence, garage, home office, flooring. I just put some key things that people use normally. But you can also add whatever you want in here. You might say just say golf course view, for example. I could put golf course view. I could put maybe it's ocean front. It'd probably be a nice house to have an ocean and have golf course, but new roof, windows, home gym, whatever you want to write, and then you just say create the listing remarks. It's just going to give you just a little disclosure there, saying that you should double check it, make sure it's accurate. But it comes like, welcome to your dream home. This stunning single home boasts of 2 spacious bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, breathtaking views from the ocean and the golf course. Every morning, the sounds of waves crashing, showing, enjoying the morning. You get the point. It's way better than any of us could probably ever write. Yeah.
It says you have 30 credits left.
Yeah, I'm going to eliminate that. I was worried about it. It's gotten so cheap now, it's like 0.0001 cent or something per person. We have this program in associations all over the place, so I was afraid it was going to crush me like a monthly bill since I'm doing this part of the free thing. That hasn't been an issue. It's minimal. So yeah, don't worry about that 30. That's going to go away. And again, if you're doing more than 30 listings a month, that's pretty awesome anyway. But yeah, I will get rid of that. So anyway, you can just copy the remarks. I have it so it remembers all the old ones that you did too, in case you ever want to go back and grab them. But as you can see, it's pretty cool, what it can do there. The content editor, this is just if you wanted to rewrite your biography, your blog, social media posts, general content, you just paste it in here, send it to Eve, and then Eve will rewrite it. And let me see what happens if I do something like this. Biography, gray. So I just put, I'm a Fort Myers realtor, lived in it for 5 years. I mean, I've been here 20 years, but whatever. But it came back and said, I'm a professional realtor based in Fort Myers with 5 years experience in the real estate. My expertise is helping create buy and sell properties from Fort Myers areas. I'm dedicated to providing exceptional service and guiding clients like every step of the real estate process. All from just that little bit. Obviously, if you had more in there, it does a really good job. So definitely recommend playing it. Like I said, if you're going to post something on social media, then click social media posts, because it's going to write it more geared towards people with social media. So does that all make sense? Okay. Like I said, everything in here is super easy to use. I think everybody will agree with that when we're done. I didn't try to make like some fancy like back end with all kinds of drop downs and it just does what it's supposed to do. I got a bunch of.
When she was mentioning the credits, because I was unfamiliar with that, you're saying you're removing something so we could use this create by E, not just for listings, but for everything unlimited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for all different categories.
Yeah, if you want to rewrite content, you could come in here and just pick from that drop down if it's social media or bio or whatever. I mean, I definitely recommend your bio putting in there because everybody's probably got a website in here like with their bio on it, and it's just kind of fun just to see what he's going to rewrite it as, and so. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, will this just draw listings that are Southwest Florida? When you go
Correct. It's hooked up to your MLS, so you'll have everything you share the MLS with Fort Myers, Benita, and here. So every listing from all those places will be in here.
If something sells after you go in and you choose all these properties for your client, then will it say sold? It'll come off automatically, or do you have to personally go in and push delete when you picked?
Well, everything in the back office will always stay there. I don't delete anything there. Like you might just want it for a future record or something, or so. Yeah, I never delete anything on you. So, but if you were sending that listing, like the single email out, for example, you might want to go back in there and recreate it because now it's going to pull in the fact that it was sold. Like if you want to email that out and say so it didn't say for sale still. So all you do is just click the edit button. It would fill in everything. Just say save again, and then it'll repull the data and save it as a sold if you want to do that. So at the brand and market section, I got a whole bunch of things. I got branded ebooks in here. They've got 4 different ones. You just pick a book, and if you want to put your bio in here, you just put your bio. It's real simple. I would leave these defaulted. And then like the seller's guide, for example, if I click on that, they're not like a little crummy 1 or 2 page ebooks. It's got all kinds of experience, the difference. It's got the contents, discussing your needs. You notice at the bottom of every single page, it's going to put your photo, your logo, and all your contact information on every page, no matter what they look at. So that way somebody else isn't trying to hijack and steal your ebooks and stuff, but open house, benefit for proper pricing, and then at the end, contact. And again, if there was a bio, then there would be 1 more page with your bio on it. And this one, I just didn't do a bio. Yeah.
Is there any way to edit that content just a little bit?
No, because I have to build all that stuff and then take all those images and add to the bottom and then combine it to a PDF. I try to make everything super simple on the front end so people can just use pretty much anything in here easily. I thought about doing that, and then it complicated the program tremendously.
Sean, any chance that we could purchase, if we give you the content, an ebook? And is it also possible, very much like Studio, where they're doing a lot of all these industries now, they're doing the actual flip book on ebooks? Okay,
let me show you that right now. You notice here I got download the PDF book again, an image cover, and then here's a flip book embed code. See, all you do is copy that. Let me see. Here's a website I put under ebook seller guides, buyer guide, and then you got a flip book here.
Right.
So you don't have to do anything extra. It just automatically creates it, and then you can put it on your website.
Gal was saying would make it more either personalized for a specific customer or market content.
Yeah,
I know.
If I did do that, the amount of work that it takes, it's a crazy amount of work on my back end, to do this. You would have to give me permission saying, hey, everybody else can use this too, kind of thing, because, otherwise, I don't like to bill people individual things and things like I just, but I think you'll find most of these things are pretty beneficial. I mean, there's a couple buyer's guides, a couple seller's guides. So, and again, like it's cool to have the flip book because a lot of people put like links on their website. Nobody wants to click a link nowadays and download a PDF. They're afraid they're going to get a virus. So this way, like they don't have to do that.
So on your books, there's no editing at all as to like maybe a link for our website or our LinkedIn? There's nothing.
Well, you're going to have all your contact information at the bottom of each one of these, like, so.
Are they clickable links at the bottom?
These no, like I didn't make because this is an image like put into a PDF, but you like right here you can see I got like I own the domain sunandbreeze.com, and support agent 3000, so your contact information will be there. So I was trying to build it so that link would be clickable. I have a couple ideas what it's just. Again, I'm sometimes a victim of the third-party products I'm using as well, like that don't allow things, and I don't understand why somebody wouldn't build that into their PDF generator. But yeah, so I got that on my to-do list, like to make that clickable. But at least it's still there, I mean, so you can, somebody could type it in. So the worksheets and checklists. These are super, super popular. I love these things. Yeah, you can thank my wife for these things. She has a checklist for everything. And she said, everybody wants checklists, but anyway, I never used them, but I would now. I got a pre-listing here, launder the curtains, interior doors, deep clean, wash walls, wash the baseboards, dust off the shelving, things, like the rain shed, things you wouldn't even think about. But you can create this, and when you do, it's going to put a second, let me close this out here. When you create this, let me click here to view this one. It's going to put your contact information down here too. On every one of these, it automatically puts your picture, your name, everything. So you could post this up on Instagram or whatever. Who cares who takes it? It's got your contact information on it. But again, these are great things for customers. Like ones I really like the moving checklist. I like the change of address thing. I mean, there's things on here that you would never even think about. Calling your therapist, whatever, pharmacist, veterinarian, attorneys, I mean, the PTA, the schools, I mean, all kinds of things on here that you would, your customer would never even think of calling. So it's, again, and it's about the brand. These are about branding. It's about having your face in front of them all the time, and they remember, and hopefully they keep that around for a while, or maybe they even share it with a friend. So like I said, I would certainly you can download it as a PDF or as an image. I would download them as images and put them on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I mean, just say, hey, you need a quick moving list, or whatever. They're showing ones. There's, like I said, there's a whole bunch of them in there. I think there's 17. There's inspection lists. There's all kinds of stuff. But and you can, if you want, you can just click on the view button here, and you can kind of scroll through them and see all the different things you got. Again, if somebody's going to ask, you can't edit these and add more things to these either. But again, trying to keep everything super, super easy. Yes?
Is there a search bar? Let's say I want to look quickly up where I find it.
No, those are all 17 right there. I got them right in front of you. And I even put down here in text underneath, this is home buyer questionnaire, open house sign in. So I mean, if I got to the point where I had 100 of them on there, then yeah, I probably would put a search or something on there. And sorry, getting away from the mic a little bit, but it's pretty simple. And once you create them, the ones you created are going to be down here. So, and a lot of people are only going to probably use 2 or 3 of them or something or whatever. They're always going to be right there. I didn't mention at the beginning, what you want to do is click this green icon in the upper left-hand corner. This is where all your information that pulls on every single program is there. Here's your logo, and then here's your photo. So you just upload those and put all that information, click save. So every program, I usually have this at the top. If you haven't done so already, please click that and update your information. So.
Sean, you may have already answered this, but I know we cannot edit anything on your templates. I know that. But is there anything within the program where we can create our own something?
Well, if you had our website, for example, yeah, you can create as much content on the website as you want, but that,
If we wanted to create our own template, let's say.
For the checklist?
We could just download it.
I would just
create it on our own and download it into the system?
I would just go to Canva and create, like a lot of the stuff I created in Canva. Canva's awesome. You don't have to plug another product, but they do a great job at what they do. And then, well, you wouldn't be able to put it in here, but you would just have it in your files, and then you just email that to somebody, whoever, But yeah, you could customize it. You could probably build it in Word or something if you wanted to, But yeah, just the year-over-year market snapshot video. This thing's I love this thing. It's let's do Naples. You just pick the city. You can do a zip code or you can do a county. You can do single family or condo. I got most company colors here, like golden brown. I think is Century 21, red and black, orange and white or blue. I think EXP or something. But anyway, different colors in here. You can add audio to it, and all you do is you say create video. And then it creates the video. If you try to click the link right away, the pop-up told you that it's got to wait till the video's done. So I'll get an email within probably about a minute. What it's going to do is I could show you an older one here, while that one's building. It's going to put all your contact information at the beginning of this video. It's only going to be 30 seconds, and you can put this to Facebook, and then you can see it's all animated, active listings, from this past September to the previous September, closed sales, median prices, days on market. But the nice thing is when you get done at the end of the video, and I'm going to show you all this stuff on Facebook in a little bit that I posted on here. That's how it ends. So that your information is right in front of their face, right at the end. Again, it's cool than all these static images that everybody posts all the time. People love videos, and in a short and sweet at 30 seconds, and whether you want the audio on there or not, it's up to you. But it's pretty simple, like I said, video or Naples or zip codes. Two questions. Yeah.
Have you addressed reverse prospecting at all, where you can send a group email for a future open house or price reduction, et cetera?
What do you mean address it? As far as getting the contacts for those people to send to, or
no.
Oh,
In reverse prospecting, it's a thing on MLS.
Right.
You can see everyone, the 98 people that sent out.
Oh, I see.
Your
Okay.
listing, but it would be important to send a group email on a future price reduction or open house.
What do you use right now? Just like Constant Contact or something?
One by one.
They don't let you export that list? They don't let you export that email list of those 90-something people?
You actually have to do it one by one, otherwise they will not know which customer you are referring to.
Yeah, because they have a customer ID number with,
Customer ID.
Oh.
and the agent you're sending it
Yeah.
has to know.
Well, I wouldn't be able to get access to that information though, because I wouldn't know the list of those people from Matrix, and I'm sure Matrix isn't going to give that to me.
They will.
Yeah, I wrote programs for Matrix, they use some of my programs up in Stellar, for Matrix, but so I have a good relationship with them, but yeah, they're pretty touchy on their data, so, but I could ask them. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, no, I'm always looking for new ideas for programs. So yeah, I'll see what then I can talk to Cindy Corman and see if she can, see if they'll give that information up. Branded infographics. I got, I think 500 infographics in here, it's 200 of these, 100 of these, like buyers and seller tips, for example, or I like the engagement ones. You got things like this or that. Would you want an electric stove or gas stove? Same thing here, is bigger better, and benefits using a realtor. All kinds of different things, but again, every one of these, no matter what you pick, is going to put your information on there. So you just hit create, like I said, in a couple seconds, you got this nice infographic to put on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Again, these, you're trying to start a conversation, people will make comments on that. Oh, I'd definitely like a gas stove, or, but, so the footer background, if depending what image, I do give you the option to make it white instead, so the white wouldn't look good on this one, but so you can go back and forth. But again, maybe you don't want your logo, maybe you don't want your photo on some of these things. That's fine too. You can just uncheck those boxes. The monthly market snapshot. I did this 2 different ways. There's another company out there that's got something very similar to this, but I didn't like that they always went with the previous month, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's say we pick Naples. I can actually embed a URL into this if I want. I'll talk about that in a second. But it creates something like this, like closed sales, new listings, inventory, like whatever. But I have it so that it's going for the last 30 days, so they specifically know this went from November 19th to the 18th. Let's say like we're getting to the end of the month, you know how November numbers are going to be different than December numbers. Well, most of them just do the previous month. So if I say create image, it's like November of 2024. Well, a lot changed in December, so I would rather have the last 30 days. And if I post that somewhere telling them, I'm not misleading anybody, it's given that exact date range. So your choice which way you want to go, but you can click the Facebook here, and like I said, if you put a link in there, maybe you had something on your website that talks about, I don't know, Naples statistics or the community or whatever, you could paste that URL in here and then say create image, and it would embed it, and then that way when you clicked on Facebook here, it would pop up Facebook, and there it goes, so it shows it, and then I could say I could write whatever I want, check out the stuff below, click the image below to view more stats on my website or whatever you want. What's that?
He's good.
Oh, okay, thank you. And the SMS listing graph, this is one of my favorites because it's super, super easy. I'll just take a listing here. Again, you just put in MLS number, pick it. It's going to pop up a dialog, just or no, this one I didn't pop that. No, I'll talk about that flyer program. Let's say I pick that image there, and I'm going to say I want a black background. You can add a QR code to it. You can hide the address, hide the price. You can put an overlay. It was just listed, just sold, whatever you want. It'll automatically put your information here. So I'm just going to say create image. So what it created was text, and it put the MLS number to your phone number. So now when you put that on Instagram or something like that, if you get you all of a sudden get a text message with 224 whatever, you got their phone number now. It's a great way. People don't think about that when they're texting sometimes. It's like I just gave them my phone number. You're going to, of course, call them. But like I said, you could remove the price. Maybe you don't want people driving by it or something because you want them to have to call you. So you say hide address, and then and took the address out. Just says to get details for this property, offered, you got to do that. But again, your contact information at the bottom. So super, super easy again. Like I said, maybe you want to, maybe it was just sold or something, you want to post that on there. So you can see puts it just sold over it. I mean, pretty straightforward. Question? No? Okay. The market trend graphs. There's so many graphing programs out there. I try to do this. Again, I don't want to create things that you got it, you can do with other things. I want stuff that's different. And what's different about this is the graphs. I like this one. I got pool versus no pool, garage versus no garage, gated communities versus non-gated communities, top 20 selling communities. I like the pool versus no pool. I allow you to select a background too. You can upload any background you want. It'll automatically turn it into a little square like this. But I'm going to just say select this one, and I'm going to say create image. Okay, so this one tells you it takes 5 to 10 seconds, to create, but this is going to look a lot nicer when I post this on social media with this cool background image, and things, and then you're going to see the huge difference between having a pool or not having a pool and the average price. So you might just want to send this to your customer. Again, your contact information, even a QR code with your, if they scan that, it'll have your contact information in the QR code. But if they see that difference, it might, as long as they don't mind building a pool, they might say I can build a pool for a couple $100,000 and save another couple $100,000 or something. So it's just, like I said, it's something different than everybody else, has. And like I said, especially with the image in the background, it's not just some stagnant looking graph. So again, you can play around with all those, and like I said, I like the top selling communities is a cool one too. The digital business card.
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When you check the previous pictures here, you say text this number to my number.
Right.
What shows up on my phone? The property they inquire, or just?
No, it's just that it said text that MLS number, so they're going to type in 224 whatever, and then they're going to send it to your phone number.
That's the MLS number then?
Yeah, that's the MLS number. Yes, yeah. It's always the MLS number. Sorry, I should have said that. Yes.
On
Uh-huh.
not new on the market. Are there any disclaimers that are pre-written on there, like, you know, this is on behalf of the Southwest Florida MLS, maybe not our particular listing?
Well, you're going to save it like going to your computer. You're going to upload it, right? Like when you upload it, like I would just put in remarks, like image, home below is like, and that way you can put whatever disclosure you want that way. I was going to put some disclosures in there, but you'd be amazed at the different rules at the different boards. I mean, they're just, so yeah. Anytime you go to post it, you can always add the description. And I would say, some of these you might say click the image below, like like the one I showed you with all the stats on it, because you embedded a link, and like people might not know that if they click that, it'll take them somewhere, so you might want to write that as a disclosure on there, so, or any legal disclosures, so yeah. The digital business card has got a lot to it. You click on the setup, like I got like these 10 steps. It's pretty simple. You can add as many links as you want to it. Let me show you. I think I put, where did I put that? No, that was open house registration. I thought oh, it's right there. I opened it up there. This is what it would look like on your phone, okay? So you have a bunch, you have like 10 templates to choose from. Some people like the darker color, and then I also had the same template as this, like in a light, it'd be all white, so. But you can see it's got the call me, the email, it's got a home finder. I'll talk about that in a second, and why it's so important to have your customers put this on their home screen. If you're out and about, you add this to your home screen. You just you click scan, and then they can scan your QR code and put this on their home screen. It's got the address here. It's got all the links. You put your office, phone, your contact. It's got a contact form if they want to contact that way. All these links I added: Facebook, LinkedIn. I even put the buyers and seller guides, those PDF files. I copied the links and I put those on there so they could see the ebooks. You can also embed a video in here. You just put the YouTube video on there, and have a video on it. It's got the save to phone. Down here at the bottom, it's got an about, so you can put a little bio about you. It's got all your reviews. You can sync them with Zillow and Google, or you can manually enter them yourself. You can have people write you a review, on your business card. So it does a lot of cool things, but the home finder, I think is the most useful thing you could have is I use it myself. I'll be driving by a home and I'll be like, I wonder what they want for that. I'm like, oh, that's right, I got my program. And so I just touch it on my phone, it comes up, I click the home finder. This isn't supposed to be some 3-bedroom, 2-bath search. You can do street number, MLS number, or 2-mile radius where you're at. So let's say we're in front of a house, it's got a 1212. How many times are you driving through a street, you don't even know what street you're on, but you see the address, right? So I just do that, I hit go. It's going to come back with any property matches 1212, and I'll be like, oh, that's a house I'm in front of right there, because you can see the picture of it, right? I click on it. It's got all the property description, the features, amenities, all the photos. It's a full-blown single property website, basically, like a contact form, mortgage calculator. It's got my contact information on every single one that they look at. So now when your customer's driving around, hopefully they're not going to call the sign because they want to know more information about the property. They're going to just use your program and then touch your phone number and say, hey, I'm in front of this house right now. It's awesome. So again, and then they got the share links here too. So inside of here, you can click here. This is where you save it. But right down here, I got scan the QR code. If you want to just scan it, you got your phone, you can scan it, or you can email it, email the biz card. It'll pop up a thing, and you can just email it, so.
Does it save then all of, I have an Instacart, so it saves it to my phone, but does it save their contact information as one of our contacts then in here as well? If we use your...
Yeah, I mean, Instacart's not even here, is it? I know they have it over Miami.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's Savvy Card or Instacart? Okay. Yeah, Instacart, I took all their business in Miami. It's, I mean, everybody switched over to this because they don't have an IDX home finder on theirs, so.
They don't.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Because you do, let's say I switch over, and let's say they say save the contacts. Will that contact information then go directly into the program here where I...
Well, when they hit save contact, they're saving your contact information to their phone.
Right.
Right.
So mine automatically, when they click on my scan, I get their info. It's automatic.
Oh, yeah, well, it's not automatic.
I get an email saying,
Yeah. When they scan that, they have a form, like I believe that pops up, if I remember right.
No, it just automatically sends me an email with all their information.
Well, it can, because that would be a huge privacy issue. Like I mean, if you gave me your card right now.
I just did one yesterday.
Yeah.
When they save me, it says you have a new contact, and then it says their name and it says their phone number because they downloaded my information.
Right, but they had to put that in there. Like if you sent me your card right now and I pulled it up on my phone, it can't extract that information from anywhere on my phone. Like I mean, I would have to put that in there.
So
I'll look into it, and see what they're doing. But
what I'm asking is for yours on this system about the phone, about the home and getting the information. This one doesn't have anything like that.
Right.
Since yours does, and let's say I want to use yours.
Right.
And they're calling the number and they're saying, yeah, I want this information. Does it save any? It doesn't save any.
well, when they touch your phone number, like to call you, kind of thing, I mean, you're talking on my phone, like it's not going to save that.
Like the business card. That's just, it's on the business card,
Right.
but it's not related to the business card.
They have to give consent for their information to go out to anybody. You have to give consent.
Right.
And
Not on this Instagram.
Line
Okay. So I think.
Yeah, I know the guy that wrote that. I'll look into the Instacart thing, and I'm very familiar with their product. So, but and I know what you're talking about. So I'll look into that. Like somebody recently asked me about that too, if I would add like that with the functionality you're talking about. So, yeah. No, that would be good. Yeah. So you also in here it also creates an email signature for you. So you can use this email, just copy this HTML, and I give you all the directions down here on how to add it to your Gmail, your Apple Mail, Outlook, whatever you're using. So now you can have a.
Is there like a starting point where you put all your information and then it automatically keeps it in the whole system?
Yeah, that's a green icon. That's a green icon up here. Yeah, right. Or the green icon, every program uses that information.
With this, I love it. We have to just share it, so they receive all the information the same as you send it to us. All the information from us that you told before, all the things that you put inside. It's like we send by text or share with the QR code, and they receive everything that you show us. So
Yeah, because if you send them if you let them scan your QR code off your phone, or you send them an email link or text them the link or whatever, then as soon as it comes up on their phone, it's going to pop this thing down. It's going to say, hey, add to your home screen, and then it's going to tell them how to add it to their home screen. So yeah.
Question, when you are in Home Finder,
Uh-huh.
say I'm driving around and I see a house
Yep.
that might work for my client, can I share that listing with my client?
No, because I don't save that URL. It was more like a convenience thing. Yeah, I don't have a way to forward that. I mean that's a good thing. Maybe when you click on the listing, you're looking at it. Maybe I could add a link at the bottom, share or something down there. Yeah, I'll have to add that to my list. Got the ongoing list. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
So when I make properties and I meet somebody and then we have a good discussion and I said, oh, I sent you my information.
Yep.
How do I do it?
Well, you would have it on your phone already, and then you would just touch the this button here where it says scan me.
How do I get it right on my phone that I don't need to look it up?
Well, the directions are already at the bottom of the page here, but right here, you could just click the scan QR code. Just take your phone, scan that QR code, and it's going to add it right to your phone.
Okay.
And then you're going to go and if you're on, I don't know, on Android, I forget where it's at, but on the Apple, you go down to the bottom and you hit the share thing, and then you add to home screen and and so on. So but my program actually displays the dialogue. It comes down and it says add to your home screen, and it tells you to do that. Good. Okay. The other thing it has is you can do all your reviews in here. You can approve it, because you might get a really bad review. Hopefully you don't. You could come in here and disapprove it. So the messages.
Can you remove that off the bottom there, the reviews, or do you?
Well, the link will still be there. So yeah, there's no way to really remove that. You're probably thinking if you have no reviews, right? You don't want to see a zero down there.
Well, no, there was, if someone writes something in, there was on the bottom of your business card there.
Yep.
There was or
Right, yeah, they can write a review, right, and it goes into this
can
section.
you remove any of those links, or is that customable?
Yeah, well, these reviews, I'll come in here and I could just say like, no, I don't want this on the website, like, and then, or I mean, on the card,
That particular
that review.
review,
Right.
but not the link. On
Not the link, no. So, then it's got the activity, so you can see how many people have been scanning your QR, scanning your business card or your QR code. So just to give you an idea what's going on. You won't know who the person is that scanned it, but you just know how many people scanned it. The open house registration thing, this is getting used a ton now. Like it's really simple to create these. Let's just say I put an MLS number in here, and again, it's going to be the same thing. I can pick the picture. I don't know, I'll pick that picture. I pick an open house date. Let's say it's 28th. It fills all the stuff automatically, like required form fields. I'm saying I want the name, last name, email. You might also say I also want their phone number. You can say add your photo or not. If you ever upgrade, like it will allow you to add it to a group or something like in your contacts, but that's not really necessary. The QR code URL, it automatically embeds a QR code into the thing, and goes to the single property website, and it creates this email. Thank you for visiting us at that address. It'll put your contact information down here. The system, as soon as they register, will automatically send them this email saying thank you for being at our open house. Click here to view the property details, which again sends them a single property website. You can override this. You can make this email anything you want. I just tried to make it super simple. Put in a date, MLS number, boom, it's done. And then you get something like this. So it's going to have your picture, name, this is showing what it would look like on an iPad, for example, QR code, and then you can see red, like for all the things that are required. If it's black, it's not. As soon as they submit that and they hit submit, it just refreshes the thing and it's ready for the next person. If you were on your phone, maybe you don't know how to tether to the internet or whatever, no problem. You could bring it up on your phone. You can see it's just as clean. It's got the picture there. So somebody could come in. You could say, hey, put your information, hand them your phone or whatever, or you could type it in yourself. Then if they wanted to scan the QR code for the property, you could say, hey, just scan this, you'll have all the property details while you're walking around. So either way, whatever works for you, but.
On an iPad?
What's that?
You put this on an iPad?
Yeah, iPad, computer, whatever. I mean, like if I rotated this would be sideways on an iPad. I mean, it's, I can make it, an iPad mini, whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, some people put on their desktop, I mean, on their laptop. I mean, so yeah, whatever. It'll work on anything. Yeah. Now the cool thing is, when they register, they got the open house guests here. All the people that registered will come into here. So they'll be in your back office, and again, say you're using some other CRM or whatever, you just say export all contacts, or you can do by a date range. You don't want to keep exporting the same people. If I had an open house this week and then the next week maybe I just do that couple days there, so I don't get all the previous ones and have duplicates. Some CRMs will import duplicates. Ours won't, but some will. So
you just hand them your laptop and then they type the information in, is that the idea?
Yeah, laptop, or like you said, your phone, maybe got an iPad sitting there when people come in. Yeah, it's I mean, some people they don't want somebody touching the laptop. They come in, hey, what's your name? Let me enter, and they enter it for them. So. But again, they might pull up that open house access pass that I showed you earlier, and they don't want to register.
And you can move that list to your CRM and
Yeah.
follow up.
Yeah, you just hit export all contacts, and then it exports them, and then it puts them into a CSV file there. So yeah. Was there? I thought I saw a hand go. No. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to rip through this because I know got quite a few things left. I got a seller's net sheet and a buyer's net sheet. I mean, I loved using these things. I want to make a note here, it says put the seller's name, the MLS number, and listing. The MLS number doesn't matter, it's a listing. Maybe it's a new construction. Maybe you can put NA or something. You can write anything you want. It's just for your convenience, so that you know in the back office what it is. So I think I tried to explain that in the video, but I get that question a lot, saying, well, I don't have an MLS number for this. You don't have to have one. So Anyway, when you're creating, I'll just edit one that I already started here, like it says continue editing. This is what it'd be like. It puts in for Susie Seller, the address, I put the sales price, if maybe there's multiple properties we're doing an estimated sheet on. You got first mortgage, second, everything, IRS, other, these other things people can, you can type in and override the other, maybe there's something I didn't think of on here and you can put it. But you notice a lot of these things are blank, right? Because I didn't need to fill those out. I can't stand forms when they're looking at things and it's got a whole bunch of blanks and it just doesn't read very well. But it allows you to digitally sign this with your computer, your finger, whatever you want to do. But remember those fields were blank. Let me show you here, PDF, view the PDF. See, I don't show any of the blank fields on the actual output, so this looks a lot cleaner to give somebody. And all you have to do is grab the seller link right here, it's when I roll over, it says copy the seller link. I just copy that, go to my email, paste it in. They get an email, they see the whole thing, and then they go down and they sign it, and and then it's saved in your computer. So again, buyer's net sheet, same kind of thing. So it's pretty handy. Again, you can watch a video if you want on it, but and I got a download link here to download the PDF. But like I said, you can edit. Anytime you edit something, it will tell you, are you sure you want to edit this? Any signatures by the sellers will be erased, which is only fair. So who knows what you're going to write in there? So your signature will still stay there, but the other ones will be erased. The landing pages, I think I showed you those. There's some social media tools here. There's some tutorials right here, 2 ways to boost the landing page on Age 3000 to help you out, there, and how to create landing pages as well, is there. So, or if you want to do lead forms, I'll just let you watch those videos if you want. This website screenshots here is really cool. You could just go to, I'll just go to our property search here, let me see here, paste this in here. Too many times when you're scrolling through Facebook, you just keep scrolling because nothing jumps out. Something like this will jump out. It's going to actually screenshot whatever URL you put in there. I would typically just, like I said, go to your map view of your IDX property search and then paste that in here. And because when somebody's scrolling through their news feed, this is going to stick out. Because they're scrolling through and they're like, well, wait a minute, what are those pins on that map or whatever? It says click here to view. It embedded that link right into that. All I got to do is click the Facebook icon here and post it to Facebook. And I'm going to go to Facebook right now and show you some of these things. For example, this is a single property website. When you paste that in there, this click to view. Like I said, all I do is I click that. It's going to take me straight to the website, and I'm looking at the Naples properties. I wrote above it, when I did post it, I said click the image below to view the Naples pool home starting at only $600,000, so they knew exactly what that was. Here's one of those graphs, the video, you notice the video automatically starts playing as I roll by it. The SMS listing infographic. QR code, I'm going to show those in a minute. Those are great. My buddy does this all the time. He'll put investor special, 20 grand under market value, scan the QR code for the details. And it's a lead capture QR code that makes them put their email address. So again, he doesn't put pictures of anything on there. He told me he was fine with me sharing that. So anyway, instant home valuation. Link that to your, if you got one on your website or not. This is a landing page. This is the difference in landing pages. If you paste the landing page in Facebook, it's just going to show this because the dialogue is an overlay. It doesn't know how to grab that. That's where the website screenshot share would come in. You could put that landing page in there. It would make this screenshot. I would rather have it this way than to put something like this, click the image below for your free buyer's guide. Then they click it, and then they get there and oh man, I got to fill in my information, and they bounce, right? So if I'm running an ad, I would rather have them know up front that they're going to give me a little information if they want this free ebook, so that they're not clicking on my ad and wasting my money. Does that make sense? The listing collage post, I'm going to show you this in a second. Like I said, open house Sunday, 12 to 4. Click the image below all the details. Again, it's going to send them back to the details page for that listing. Here's the other things, the buyer tips. So you get an idea of all these cool things. I'm going to put the digital business card on here. All these cool things. How's that Michigan winter treating you? That kind of stuff. So all kinds of stuff you can do there. The listing collage post, same thing. Whoops. All you're going to do is put in an MLS number. Pick it. Just says, make sure it's your listing. And then you just drag and drop these photos. You just put them in the boxes, whichever ones you want. It's pretty simple. And then you say create. And like I said, it's going to automatically embed that link and stuff like to that listing. So if you don't have our upgrade, it goes to the single property website. If you had our website, then it sends it to the details page of that website. I'd rather drive traffic to people's websites than to the single property website. The memes, I just showed you a couple of those, just things like how's that Michigan weather treating you. I got a meme generator, you can create your own. Some people use Canva and then they go to the meme generator and upload the Canva one. But I got some, what's your home worth? All you do is you put the URL in here that you want them to go to when they click the image, and it embeds it again in there. So real straightforward there. These reports are it's just agent rankings. It's just giving you some statistics for like absorption rate. I got a few people use that. You could say, what's the absorption rate for this year? I could say for all properties. You can go and put in a city, community, or maybe you want to do area, whatever. I'm just going to say submit. This is just for every property type. But I can scroll down here and I can see single family, and it gives me the numbers of sold in the date range, the current active ones, the days per sold, and then it says a 9.31 absorption rate. Obviously, if you tweak that down to a city like Naples or whatever, it's going to change those numbers drastically. So now the flyers are hands down the most used program. It's always been that way in Agent 3000. You're going to see it very similar to what we just did. All you do is just drag and drop these photos again. It's got a scroll bar here, so you can get to the rest of your ones. Maybe I want to get some pool shots in here or something. Anyway, then you can say if it's a broker open house or regular open house, I can pick the date. I allow you to put 2 dates in case it's a 2-day one. You can say don't show the address if you want. Maybe you want people to have to call you, whatever. And then it's going to fill in all the amenities. I can change this 4.00 garages to just 4 garage spaces, or you can override all this. Here's all the comments. Everything came in automatically. I just say create PDF. So in less than 30 seconds, I got a professional looking flyer. Now I forgot to put my photo on there. I can go back and check that. Say create PDF. Again. And then you can see my photos there. So again, you don't get any simpler. I chose this background. You don't have to have a background color. I got dozens of them in there. You could just have it all plain white. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What if you happen to be working with somebody, another agent, this partner agent?
You're not working.
A team.
Oh no! It's you could each print one out, I guess. But no, the way you could do it is I thought about that when people wanted to do that. See where it says name? You could put Sean Summer and Cindy Lou or something or whatever. But I wouldn't try to put multiple email addresses and stuff like that, only because the flyer, you've only got so much space down here. You could put slash, and I think you could squeeze another phone number in there, no problem. So, and you don't have to necessarily put the photo on there. You can, like I said, it could be Sean and Cindy or whatever, and so yeah, you could override that. That's why I added this stuff in here, because some people didn't want to have to keep going up and changing their profile all the time. They just wanted to, change it right here, while they were, doing the flyer. Does that help? Is that, huh?
I mean, the fact that we can't do that, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's I mean.
Well, if you change it there, select a different image, doesn't that get the one you want?
If you change it there, what?
If I change it right there,
Yep.
can I override anything?
That'll override everything from that green icon, yeah.
Pick a different image, and I pick their image instead of my image, and we're going through all the different images.
Well, you would have to, the image is still the photo is still gonna pull from up there. I've had some people just go ahead and upload a picture of the two of them, and as soon as they got done, they just changed the photo back to theirs, just after they created it. I mean, it's still easier than trying to go and mess around with Canva and everything else, to try to build a flyer, so.
Can't you just have the team and a photo?
What's-
Profile for that team?
And you can change it in the settings and put a photo from both people.
You're saying like up here, have another.
You can have a second profile or just do a team profile.
I could, but honestly, in 13 years, this is only the third time this has even been brought up. So that's how I prioritize things on my list. Like I mean, I keep all these things on my list, but it's literally, I can think of the other couple of times that people brought it up. It's because a lot of teams have their own software and stuff like I mean, they're using some, I'm sorry, what?
Right, if the other person or team member is an agent enabled, they can do this themselves in just 30 seconds to make the plan.
Well, yeah, but she was probably saying if they had an open house together, I'm assuming, and you got both of you there, like you want to hand out one flyer, so they call you one. But yeah, I would just put both your phone numbers on there, and maybe not put the photo or something, or and you're going to give them your business cards too, I'm sure, but all the flyer programs, like you say, you can do a 1 photo, 4 photo, 10 photo, they're all the same. I can do a just listed, just sold, so I could say just listed, just sold, or I could say for rent. Again, you can add profile photos. Some people like to add the QR code, but all these programs are identical. The single property websites, I mean, this is going to, I hard coded an MLS ID in here, so your office, if they allow everybody to market everybody's properties, it's going to, and you don't have any listings, it's going to pop up a message here saying hey, if you have your broker send me an email, I can make it so that you can see all the listings in your office and make it easier for you, so you can just come in here and copy and paste one of these MLS numbers. But even if you don't, all you do is you type in the MLS number, say you have a right to advertise it, and then it's going to bring up several templates. I personally like, I like template 3. So if I say view website with address, it's got more information here, property, like amenities, all the photos, there's a schedule showing on here, there's a mortgage calculator with a map, and all my contact information and request info. So it takes you a second to create that. Now, what I will mention is if a lot of times somebody will let you advertise their listing and post it on Facebook or whatever, and do that. I would absolutely do it with no address then. I just says Naples 34112. If you scroll down to the bottom, that map's gone, because the last thing you want them doing is driving by that sign and then calling the actual agent, and then that agent's saying, well, I don't know it was your lead, so then you're in an argument over it, so that's why I have the no address on there, if you're advertising somebody else's properties. And again, you have permission, of course. Craigslist. Does anybody in here use Craigslist? I mean, I have so many people lately have been using Craigslist again. No? Yeah? I'll just show you this super quick. It's, believe it or not, a lot of people still use it. This doesn't auto post to Craigslist or anything, but it makes your Craigslist look a lot more professional. So I just got a summary ad and details ad. Let's click the details ad. You'll just copy this HTML, and then when you go to create your Craigslist ad, you'll paste this in there. What it'll look like is something like this. So you'll have that listing description, amenities. It saves you all that typing, and that looks a lot more professional than if you just typed in a little paragraph about it. So that's really all that's doing. At one point, I had it auto post, but Craigslist took that functionality away.
Do you have statistics as to which one the public uses most? Zillow, Realtor.com, Zillow, Craigslist?
As far as
To search.
Well, Zillow is still the king right now. Homes.com's right on their heels. I mean, I have lots of opinions on that. But it's they are recording this, so I don't want Homes.com or anybody else calling me up saying hey, what did you say that for? And there's all kinds of actual legal action going between those companies right now, saying that they lied about their numbers, and so who knows who's really the king? So. The QR codes, as I saying, you just put an MLS number in here and say get QR code. It's just that simple. But now this you got to pay attention. You want to right click on it and say save image if you want to save it to your computer. Okay, I didn't have a download image or anything there. Just right click and say save. Now, here's the thing: is if I scan this right now, it would just take me right to the property. but like I have this force to enter the email. Now if I get QR code, it'll change it slightly. If I scan this, and that's what my buddy does with the ones he posts on Facebook, is they scan it, now it says like, please give your email if you want to see what's behind the curtain, you know, kind of thing. So, and then I have this metadata that you can embed in it. Like, are you putting this on a sign, or you just send a newspaper, postcard, like you know, whatever. You can do a custom one. Maybe you're putting it in, I don't know, like the Naples. I don't know if there's such thing in Naples News, but the Naples News get QR code, and then it'll change it again. Like now it forces them, but I know every time that scanned, it came from Naples News, and the reason why I know is I have this QR code tracker. So like I can click on this, it's going to show me where the property is. I can export this anytime I want. These are old ones I scanned before, but you can see, scan from a sign. This was scanned from Facebook, sign, Facebook, the 4-photo flyer, the listings by sign writing code or rider code. So I know where it came from, and I know if they put their email address or not, and I know what the current price was at the time they scanned it. You know, so if I ever did a price change, I can see, like, you know, see that. Because this is a great way to export this and take it to your customer and say, look, man, I've had like 50 scans in this thing and a whole bunch of people, and I'm telling you, like, not one of them called me. It's because your price too high, you know, and like, you know, it might give you a little more leverage, you know, for negotiating that. But, so anyway, it keeps track of all that stuff. So it's, like I said, they're QR codes that allow you, you know, like to know if it's working. Like I would try them. I mean, like it's like anything is, you know, put one on a postcard, put it on there. If nobody's scanning it, now you'll know. You know, I mean, because you got the tracker there. Like most QR codes, you can't track. You know, so if it's not, well, don't waste your time. Like you know, do some other marketing. But if it is, why not? Now you can also do a V card if you just want to create a QR code with your name, phone number, email, that kind of stuff. You want to put it somewhere, or a URL. Maybe you want to put your website in here, like you know, and, you know, whatever it is. Like and say get QR code, and they scanned it, they would go to your website. So it's, you know, and then just the text is like, if you just want to say some message, they scan it and said, hey, how you doing, you know, or whatever. But the sign writer, you can choose any color, and it's infinite, the colors you can pick, like you know, I mean, like, you know, so you can, you know, make it this whatever. If they give you your hexadecimal codes for your company colors or whatever, you do the background color, text color. I'll just leave these red. I'm going to say add profile photo and create PDF. What this is going to do is it's going to create this, like it says listingspy.com, like code, and that's the MLS number with an F in front of it. So if somebody's driving by this, they go to listingspy.com, again, it makes them put in their email, like you know, or they can't, and that code. So now you got a lead generating sign writer, you know, so, and it has your photo on it. Or if you want to put a QR code on it, you can do it that way too. Just like, you know, just pick the QR code, create PDF, and you got a QR code. So again, you're just going to send that to your printer, and then they're going to, you know, make the sign writer. We're not providing the actual sign writer, but that PDF file you just email it to your printer, and it'll take them probably a day to make it for you. You know, it's got plenty of room to put the holes here, so you can hang it underneath your other sign. So, and again, any of those things like that are filled out will also go in that writer and QR code tracker. These graphs are like legacy graphs. Does anybody understand what is like a scatter plot graph is, or you want me to go? Yeah, no. It's like when you have all the dots, like for all the houses, like on there. This program's really cool. Like I wrote it for a guy like out of Houston. Like you know, they were using our program. He suggested I write this, and I've had a lot of people use it, but I don't think people really understand the use of it. Like let's see. Like I'm going to say the subject square footage is 3,400 square feet. I'm going to say give me a radius of 2 miles. Whoops. And then you can pick, like, you know, what kind of property type it is. Like I'm going to say it's a single family. And then you can say how far you want to go back, 12 months, 24 months. Like you know, like I'm going to say price ranges like in this area are, we'll say 1 million to 2 million. Square footage is 2,500 to 4,000. So again, you're just given a range of like all the basically all the comparables you want. Like again, I'm going to say it has to have a pool, and then I'm going to say get listings. Now, it's going to come back with like this, like all the properties here, it's going to tell you like this property is 0.99 from the subject property, 1.83, and you might look through some of these things, you can uncheck them. You can say, no, that one does, like that's not a good comparable, not a good comparable. I even have this so you can roll over to see the listing remarks if you want on the property. But anyway, it explains like all the different properties here, and you can go through them, and then I can say create graph. Now here's what a scatter plot graph would be. All these dots like are the subject properties, are all the existing ones out there. What this red line is your subject property, like the house I'm talking about with 3,400 square feet. Then it puts a best fit line through there. So basically, like all you care about is right here, like right where that intersects, and that's exactly what the house is worth right now. Like I know this house, but so anyway, so it gives your customer a really good visual. Again, if you do this and the data is usually not off like hardly at all. It's amazing as long as you got enough comparables out there. This thing's really accurate. But it's just one more thing you can show your customer at a listing appointment or something like why you're pricing the house where you are. Now I also allow you to save the table as a PDF if you want, and so like here's all the sub-properties, like you can hand this to your customer, 0.99, like all the distances. It's just a nice thing for them to have, like so they know all the properties around their area. Makes it really simple. So anyway,
That's great for a listing presentation, right?
yeah, listing. I would, that's what I would use it for. It was a fun program to write. It's just, but if you're not into statistics or do that kind of stuff, but I think the end result is like, well, where does that intersect? And, is that what this house is worth?
Market for quite some time, you could do that and say,
Yeah.
you're not intersecting.
Right. And maybe you just want a list of all the properties around it, like that table, that shows. Maybe you want to give that to somebody. But anyway, these other graphs are like average days on market, like traditional. I can show you one. Like they're all the same. You pick whatever property types you want. You can pick all the subtypes you want. Like anything you pick goes to the side. You don't have to hold your control key. But and I'll just say submit. Again, you can put in more criteria in there, but it's going to come with like the average days of market year-over-year percentage increases and decreases, and then a graph with the median, fitting through it. It's. But I like the other graph programs better. These were kind of some of the legacy ones. So that's. I'm sorry I talk super fast, but hopefully the videos will cover it. What's that?
It was a lot you had to present.
Well, it is.
So I have a question. And are you going to cover any subscription examples of the websites?
Yeah.
I can. I'm not one of those upsell kind of people. As much as I want people's business, but yeah, I can show you how it looks and in the property search stuff. I just didn't want to waste anybody else's time that only wanted to know about the free stuff. So.
If we want to go for it, we want to.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of using the examples in some of them anyway. For. It's like a sample site. You can add as many links as across the top as you want. You can add submenus or whatever else. You got all the common searches that you can set up here, for homes with 3+ garages, whatever you want. It'll automatically show featured listings. I typically default this to the featured office listings. Your listings will always show up first before everything else in the office that way. That way you never have to upload anything, change things. You can put content down here. It's got all these market trend graphs, just again for more statistics. I might copy this URL and that one statistics infographic that I did where it asks you for a URL. I might send them right to here so they're I'm getting them on my website, looking at more data, so, but the, home valuations, it's got the instant home valuation, they just put in their address and if it's a brokerage or something, they can put agents tab on there. I don't charge brokers any more than I charge agents, and we only charge $25 a month, or annually it's only $250. And there's no contracts. I don't believe in contracts. I think if you're any good at what you do, you don't need one. I know all my competitors all lock you into year contracts, but like you said, you can put the ebook. So you're going to be able to do pretty much anything you want, but it is a template. I mean, like that's the thing. Like you're not going to be moving like all kinds of things around, but you can change a background photo. You can, change all the featured listings and add as many pages. I also have a blog. If you want me to activate the blog, you can, blog all you want. So it's really flexible. And it's got all your social media links in the top right corner there. So. It also comes with the CRM. It's got drip emails and like email blasts and task manager and like video emails. I mean, everything that any other CRM would have. We have all the same stuff. I mean, so if I don't have it, I add it.
How much is this? I mean, can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's only $25 a month. Yeah.
$25 a month.
Yeah, they're with no contracts. Or you get 2 months free if you pay annually. It's only $250. And again, no contracts there either.
So we pick our own.
Domain name? Yeah. You always don't ever let any website company ever buy your domain. If you leave them, they're like, okay, no problem. Like, and then all of a sudden you've been all that marketing down the tubes because they won't give you your domain back.
So we're the ones that go in the back end and pick the tab that we want and do all that stuff.
All you do is like you click this purchase link right here, like again it tells you all the features, stuff like you put your credit card information in there. You will receive an email immediately asking you for your photo, logo, bio, and domain information. I set everything up for you, and I do it the same day.
And the IDX feed is included?
Yep, all included. You don't have to do any extra paperwork, nothing. It's, yep.
So we don't have to worry about it because everything is what's
Yep, I take care of everything. I update the data every 5 minutes, so it's super updated all the time. I have to because this program. If you ever put something in the MLS and you try to go to Agent 3000, I mean, give it 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, it's like I'm only. I update every 5 minutes, but with the data feed, sometimes they can be an hour behind. I mean, so. But if it's not there in an hour, then there's something wrong. Definitely contact me. But. Is that it? Oh.
Are you hosting the website as well?
Yeah. I take care of the hosting. I take care of everything. It's all hosted locally, at a networking place. It's not a server in my closet or something. So, so everything's fiber optics. You can see how fast everything was loading. I mean, it's even Agent 3000 is super fast. Yes.
John, if we own our own domain name, does it do like www? Our domain name?
Yeah, we want to use your domain for sure. All I'll do is I'll log into your GoDaddy account, or you can delegate access to me, and I'll change your DNS settings. You don't have to worry about any of that. Some people say, hey, I know how to do that. Just tell me what the IP address is, and I send it to them. But
you can just do change it to this. You buy the domain and everything, and then you change everything.
Well, you buy the domain. You just go to GoDaddy or Namecheap or wherever it doesn't matter where you buy it.
That way you do everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do everything. I set everything up. Yeah, and I do it the same day. So the same day you get that email back to me, I obviously need that stuff. And if you send it back at 7 o'clock at night, well, it'll probably be the next morning. But I always, everything I do is same day. I email back same day. Unless somebody calls after 5 o'clock, then they get called back or emailed back first thing the next day. It's always been that way. I mean, Cindy's known me for 15 years, and she knows that's the way I've always run the company.
Can you compare your program to Zipper Agent?
To what?
Zipper Agent. Are you familiar with Zipper Agent?
Yeah, I'm familiar with most of them. It doesn't matter if it's that or Core, KV Core, Boomtown Geeks. I mean, we all do the same thing. I mean, we're all. You got lead capture, like it pops up, forces people to register. An IDX website honestly is an IDX website. So I wouldn't pay hundreds of dollars a month or whatever. If I could get something cheaper, because at the end of the day, you're going to try to keep people on it. But some of the people are just going to go to Zillow no matter what you do, So, but you do want to have a website. You don't want to look like a fly-by-night realtor and you got nothing out there, So in case they Google you or something, but yeah, every product out there has something that somebody else doesn't have. And they'll make sure that that. We have, it's a lot of those free stuff you saw there, you won't see in any other product. And I could have held those back, put those in an upgrade, but again, I'm just trying to help people and just develop relationships with the boards, and so hopefully a lot of these tools will help you out. But so a lot of the boards have told me that I should pull the digital business card and things like that out separately and have it. I'm not an upgrade kind of guy. Hopefully people want to get the upgrade, but if not, the board, your dues are supporting these products. there's a video tour program in here too. Like there's all kinds of things, but like contacts, like you got all contacts, you got your tasks, like all kinds of stuff there. You got all your email programs, market trends, drip emails, video emails, like email template designer. Again, all the same stuff you would see in most things, except for like the video tour program. Or I also got documents where you can upload documents if you want to manage those in the back office as well. But I try to make everything super easy. Like if I go to all contacts, I try to make it so that you can see the person's name, if they, whatever their phone number is, like it'll be there if they got phone number, email, if you got them in a current drip campaign, what step it's on in that drip campaign. If you got notes, like you can easily add a note to that person, like because you're talking to them on the phone right now. If you want to create a new task, you can create tasks on the fly. It tells you if like IDX, if they're logged in, if they're searching, or like if they've looked at things, I can click on this and see what properties they viewed. It's got the last time they were, like last time you viewed this contact, you can put them as many groups as you want. Like this one's investors, warm lead, buyer, seller, farming, whatever. I put them in a whole bunch of different groups. You can search by groups, search by names. Brokers that want to do lead generation and stuff, they can assign it to like other agents. It's got lead routing all built in. If you're an individual agent, you won't need none of these lead routing things or any of these like all the lead generation stuff. There's a lot of stuff there for a broker, but I only have one pre-written drip campaign, and there's a reason for that. Is drip campaigns absolutely do not work unless you make them hyper-local. I mean, it's just like all these ones, and again, I try not to mention all my competitors, like names or whatever, but some of, they do a really good job of building these canned things, but they're just that. And when somebody gets an email from you, they know right away, especially if it's somebody if they can just tell it's canned. It doesn't sound like the way you talk. We all talk different, and so you always want to make it. And if it's not local and it's just talking about curb appeal or or mortgage rates like in Idaho or something, nobody cares about that, And so you want to. And the other thing is like when you're creating a drip campaign, people have a habit of trying to make these long emails. Just make it a sentence, maybe two. Saying hey, just wanted to let you know Naples prices have gone up 4% in the last month or whatever statistic, and you can edit that thing the following month so the new people you add into it, maybe it's 6% now or whatever. So but just make it a sentence or two, and and don't do things you're just call me if you need anything, or they're not going to call, So, but if you give them information that's useful, they'll let that email keep coming in. So the other thing that you can do, and I just did this recently because somebody some more campaigns in there, and I was just curious. I went to ChatGPT and I said, create me a drip campaign for real estate, for seller, and again, I put in all the criteria I wanted or whatever. I mean, it was awesome what it wrote. Now, it did write pretty long paragraphs, but I was I said, well, I could just dissect this. I can make this one into 3 emails itself, and so you could just do that, and then, you can just copy and paste them in here. But, and again, their data is soon. I mean, I don't know, I hate making predictions, but I would say probably within the next year, you're going to be able to do a full-blown CMA through all these AI things, like ChatGPT and stuff. Because right now, they're still, I think, a little more than a year behind on the data. Last time I did one, I tried to do it for Cape Coral, and they even told me data was still, they didn't have the current data. But once they get that up to speed, they're going to do a really good job. So, but, so you could, like I said, you could say you maybe make a drip campaign about new construction and, really drill it down to something specific. Yeah.
Sean, I'd like to thank you on my behalf for putting those little videos next to everything, so we don't have to go searching for what we're wanting to do at that helps tremendously. I think that is the best thing I've seen. I haven't gone through the whole website. This is my first experience with it, but that is very helpful. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Can you repeat that, please? Or can you repeat it for her?
Oh Oh, she was just talking about, oh, look, whenever you go to like any of the pages in here, like you know, for, you know, it's, I don't know, go to Realty Biz Card, for example, setup, there's videos at the top of each page explaining exactly how to do that step by step. I even made a separate video for the business cards about the, like, if you're trying to sync Google and Zillow and Yelp reviews, because you can make your reviews automatically come into the site through there. But but a lot of people just like to manually put them in there. But you did see that red button at the top of the dashboard too. That one's for all the overview videos for like you know, for you know, so I would start off with that. Like everybody here that's got the, once you have the upgraded version, I remove that video, because then the dashboard becomes, you know, like a whole lot more. You got upcoming tasks, you got upcoming birthdays and upcoming calendar events, and you know, like all these things. And like, you know, 2 days ago there was a contact page lead or whatever. So there's I don't have the video on this, but like, you know, before I did the upgrade thing, like then I would watch that video for sure, you know, because it's going to go over everything I talk, and I did it a lot faster. I covered all the features, I think, in like 25 minutes, you know. So, but yeah.
Can we go back to the website again?
Sure.
That main page there.
The what?
That main picture there, can that be customizable and be rotated out or anything like that?
Yeah, you can put any background photo you want in there. Like, yeah, I have some other stock photos. I didn't do rotating on purpose, like you know, because people, what is it, 70% of people, they say, start searching on you know, on your website and stuff on their mobile devices, right? And if they're not in Wi-Fi especially, the more images that you have in there, the slows it down. And if anybody takes more than, I mean, you're lucky if they'll wait 3 to 5 seconds. If it's more than 5 seconds, they're gone, you know? And so the rotating images, they started like, you know, they take up too much. I wouldn't put a video back there either, because you're not ADA compliant. Like you know, it's I have a couple customers that still
Pictures that rotate on my website. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
This is much
No, like I try to make everything like clean and simple. It's like all minimalist, like you know, just very, very simple to use. And you know, because I could have built it anyway. Like, I mean, like I could have made it super fancy, but you know, I took all the feedback not from just realtors. I took it from like end users that would be using these things, what they wanted, and and they wanted to come here. Like, for example, if we go to Zillow or Realtor.com right now, what are you going to see? Menu bar at the top and a search bar in the middle of the screen, right? They got billions of dollars. They can make anything they want. And then you go down and see a couple featured listings or something. But other than that, like you know, people go there, they want to start their search, and like you know, so we try to keep it really, really simple. But what I would do in those pictures situation is every week you could just go back. I mean, it's very simple. Like you know, when you go into a website and then you go to setup website, the right here, select image. You like say like, oh, I want to use that photo right there, like, and then you just say select, and then you know, like just go down there, hit save, and then you know, now you got a different image for the background. You know, so it's, you know, I mean, it's that fast. You know, so you could actually have your 4 images back there, and then just, you know, keep your site looking fresh, like every couple weeks or something. You know, so because are people really going to go to your website and sit there and watch the thing scroll and look it up? You know, probably not. You know, I mean, some might. You know, I mean, but, huh?
Everybody's busy. They want
Yeah.
to go.
So, but if you put like you know, a different picture all the time, like I said, you're keeping it fresh. I mean, so you know, I'm not saying that for an excuse, like because I don't have it that way. It was by design.
The part where it uses more data and slows it down, I didn't think that.
It's becoming less of an issue, because even phones are becoming really, really fast, even when they're not on Wi-Fi. So, and if that continues to be the case, like again, you know, as soon as everything's like at least like 1 gig or something download speeds or something, even when you're not on Wi-Fi, I mean, you know, then yeah, I probably will put more images in there, like you know. So, but
When you think of satellite.
when it what?
Satellite.
Satellite what?
Instead of using the internet, doing satellite versions.
Or you're talking about like Elon Musk kind of satellite services and things like that? I'm not sure what the speeds are. Satellite's always slower. Like I don't know how much slower. Like you know, but you know, my wife's parents like are upstate New York, and where they're at, their internet's awful. Like you know, so they're probably gonna get something like that. But they told me they had something like that before, and they said it was pretty slow. But I'm sure Elon, man, I mean that dude's brilliant. I mean, I'm sure his is probably fast. You know, so but yeah, I personally don't know how fast.
Does your CRM track recent phone calls to customers?
No, I didn't put in a dialer into it. Like people that use dialers, and I mean, you could put notes in there saying that's what I would do. Just you talk to somebody, say, hey, just talk to them. Their favorite color's red. They're a Detroit Lions fan or whatever. Their kid's going to Florida State University. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't integrate it with a dialer. I've thought about it. It's just you'd be surprised how many agents don't dial. I mean, nobody wants to do cold calls. It's such a small, and if they do, they're using like Mojo or they're using, some other dialer already, so, which you could integrate with Zapier. Zapier is a third-party program, and if you have less than 100 leads a month coming into Agent 3000 or from anywhere, it's free. If you're doing over 100, then you pay for it. But so as soon as the lead came in Agent 3000, it would just go right to your dialer. And you'd have, that way you can use the dialer you want.
So can you call through your browser? So you can't call through the browser, make telephone calls?
Well, yeah, you could just click the phone number. If you got to set up to call like on a Mac. I mean, yeah, if I went back to there, I could just click on a phone number and it would ask me if I want to call. Yeah, you could call that way, but it's not logging that anywhere. So. I had to be careful about. You get into so many privacy things and stuff. I don't keep anybody's credit card information on our system at all. It goes directly into the credit card processing company. So that's where everybody's getting hacked nowadays. Every time we get new credit card updates, they always tell me I was on this website or they got hacked, and it's but. I'm a big privacy nut. So, and that's the other thing is I can put in writing, your contacts will never ever be sold, shared, given, whatever word that these other companies want to use, because they make a fortune off of selling email addresses and things like that. So, like I said, I can put that in writing for anybody, if they need it. Yes. What?
You believe in Vulcan 7?
When I was building a dialer about 8 years ago, and I was just about done, and I was looking at Vulcan 7 all the time, and then I started doing it through Elastic, was their competitor, and so I'm not familiar with Vulcan now, how if they, I'm sure they come a long way in 7-8 years, but and I might go back and rebuild the dialer. I mean, it was kind of fun doing, but yeah, I don't know enough about that. Yeah.
Question. How you came up with the name Agent 3000? That's a good one for you. And it's a second question. Do you get a Google rating with your website?
Yeah. Well, SEO is that's a loaded thing. Let's put it this way: you're going to get indexed, but on what page are you going to get indexed with any website? I don't care if you're paying $10,000 a month for a website. They're not going to do any more for you. If you're paying Google, say for pay-per-click and stuff like that, they're going to reward those people a lot more than they're rewarding the people. Even if your website's visited more, it's just they're going to reward the people that are paying them. But you have between here up to Fort Myers, you got 20,000 agents, and you got 10 spots basically on the first page. You're not going to beat out Realtor.com, Zillow, and Homes.com. Now, if you go for really obscure words, like you were doing something like Naples Canal Properties or something like that, or what that hardly nobody types in, it'd probably be, it wouldn't take you long to get, indexed up to that first page, but if you're going for Naples real estate, good luck. I mean, it's not going to be easy to do. So, but yeah, we do. We submit everything to Google, like Bing and all the search engines, and just like everybody else does, and all the companies do the same stuff as far as that goes.
Have you thought about putting a translate button out there?
A what?
Translate?
Yeah, I have that. If anybody wants a translate button, it's let me see. I think Miami Homes, Miami. Is it? Nope. I forgot the S. Yeah, select language and whatever he's got, he put a whole bunch of things in here, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, you can have the translate button there. So I saw a guy back there. Yeah.
In the biz card, the contact form, I know that those are emails. Does it also get logged in the site?
If they fill out the contact form, it saves in the back office. Yeah. Yeah. So it's if I go back to let me see here, Realty Biz Card. Yeah, that's under messages. So like this is anything that anybody filled in the contact form goes into here.
How long does it take for that to generate in there?
To get where?
From the contact form you filled out, like I got the email, I don't see it in the discard messages yet. Is that something that takes an hour or something, or is it supposed to be?
Let me see here, wait a minute. I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing here. Are you, so you're talking about when they were in here, the contact form?
Yes.
It should have been right away. But you got an email you said on it?
I did get the email, yeah. I just was curious because sometimes it goes to spam, I don't know. So it's good if it's on both.
Yeah, I'll have to look at like why. Is that the one I just did? I just did test, right? Yeah, Sean. Yeah, mine was in there right away.
Okay, I'll try it.
Or no, that one I already had in there, I think. Yeah, let me look into that like when I get back, because yeah, it would be immediate. As soon as like you hit that button, like I write to the database, so they should be faster than the email.
Also, are you with the Stellar MLS? So that
Yeah.
will that
Well, we're member benefit there. You can call them, like they really kind of ran me through the ringer. I had to go through 5 committees. The last committee had over 30 people on it. It was overwhelmingly voted like they want it. And then I can't name the person, but but they are some reason not letting it go through, and I don't know why. So if you want to call the CEO up there or somebody and say like, hey, what's going on? So but I do have their data feed. Like I said, I wrote. There's a couple programs if you're up in Stellar, like when you go to list all your listings and then you want to print them out. There's a thing that called custom PDF reports. I wrote that program. So I have a solid relationship with Mary Jo and everybody up there, but I don't know what's going on. So if you find out, let me know. Yeah.
So Sean, I'm just going to circle back to the article for listening. If you could just recap, there's a dumb question, but the area where it says select type of advertising on the QR, is that just depending on what platform you're using for each platform that you're going to be using?
Wait, you're talking about which program?
Create QR code.
Okay.
So QR code listening.
Yeah.
And then it says select advertising to track. So would you have to do for each and every platform?
Yeah. Like what you would do is let's say I was going to put it on a postcard and I was putting it on Facebook or something like that. So you would create one and when I did the right click to save image, I would say QR code Facebook. And QR code, what I would probably put QR code dash the MLS number dash Facebook or so that way on my computer, then I would know which one it was for. But yeah, because every time you embed that stuff, it changes that QR code slightly. Those black dots move around a little bit.
Using, let's say, for example, you're listening multiple platforms, and you could do a QR code, as you said, for each specific.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You would just have a separate one. You're right. But they'll all go into that tracker program. Yeah. The V card is like you know how when you scan a QR code, it's just shows then it says add to contacts, name, phone number, email, it's just your contact information. But if you're using the digital business card, that kind of covers that anyway. Then you wouldn't need the V card, no. But some people still want the V card. They want to put. I've seen them on bumper stickers, in the back of people's cars or whatever. I mean, yeah.
Better not be taking a snap and driving at the same time. How did you prevent this person?
Yeah.
And then the URL shown while I'm on this is the URL.
Yep. That's just if you want to, if somebody scanned the QR code, you wanted to send them to any website. You could put in www.google.com, for example, and they scan the QR code, they would go to Google. Or you put your website in there, Yeah, I had somebody recently, say that, they wanted somebody to scan the QR code and have it go straight to the instant home valuation on the website. So they just went to the instant home valuation, copied that URL, put it in there, and then created the QR code.
So you just do it back to your Agent 3000 website as well, right?
Well, you wouldn't send them to Agent 3000, you would. You mean the website I built for you?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You would go to that website. You would click. You would just like this. You would say, whoops. You would go to instant home valuation on your website, okay? And then I would copy that, I'd go back here, and then I would go URL, whoops, and I would paste that in there. And it says sunandbreeze.com/instant home valuation, and then I would say get QR code.
And then for text.
Yeah, and then you could go ahead and scan that right now, and it would send you straight there.
Right, and then the text is, you can be sending it just to a client.
Yeah, no, text is just, nobody even uses that. Like it's like, you know, I could be funny if I wanted to. Like I can say, like I can, you know, I mean, like somebody scanned the QR code and say, hey, how you doing? Like you're just, you know, just it just, yeah, it's just silly. But
Under the QR codes, basically just use the listing. That's the most easy part.
yeah, the listing's the one I would use all the time. Yeah, and then I'd use the Realty Biz card for the other one. Yeah.
If we buy a website for you, can we edit it anytime we want?
Yeah, like when you scroll down, like everything with the website's on a section website. You got setup, here's the content list, like you can create new pages, you can see all the content I got on here. You know, here's the blog, if you want to blog, if you want to change the featured listings, you want to add testimonials or you know, they're down here, like, I mean, so yeah, all that stuff, you know, yeah, you can change anytime you want. And the setup, you can go in there like I demonstrated earlier, like, you know, if you wanted to change the background photo to, you know, to whatever, and then, you can change all the meta tags and stuff for SEO, how many times somebody can look at a listing before they register. I put 10 in there. You can put a minimum price, you know, change, you know, I'll change that to 250,000 or whatever. Change the default city. If you're working with a mortgage officer or something, you can put their information in there.